Moving on to further videos on the construction practice. And so now we're moving on. We are at number 9 here. You got a given triangle, and you need to construct the perpendicular bisector of each side, and inscribe the triangle in a circle. And so what you do is you just imagine your only section you're dealing with, your line, your only segment you're dealing with, is one of the sides of your triangle. Put your compass at one end, draw an arc that's greater than halfway. Use that same arc when you put your compass over here, and you draw your little arc there. Okay. Once you do that, if you use the same radius for both, you'll have two intersection points you can draw your line through, and you got that. And you do it for each of the 3 sides. And when you do that, it's gonna look something like this. And these 3 lines are going to meet at a common point, which on your picture and my picture should match. It's going to be right there. Once you have that, you can put your compass there, go out until you find a hole that gets one of your vertices. Once you have that, you can draw a circle all the way around using that same radius, and that will give you the triangle circumscribed in triangle inscribed in a circle. On 10, same steps. You get the perpendicular bisector of all 3 sides, and you're going to get a point. You put your compass at the center of that point, go out to your vertex, put your pencil through there, and you'll be able to draw a circle, and it'll hit all 3 vertices. Moving on to 11, you need to construct all 3 angle bisectors to show that they're concurrent. Concurrent just means they all intersect at the same point. All 3 lines there. And so to do a angle bisector, which wasn't earlier on this paper, you start out by just getting an arc of your choice radius that goes out. It just has to intersect both sides of the arc. And once there, you put your center of your compass out. And you just go out any length really you want. You just have to make sure you make an arc that goes through the middle. The only caveat is that you have to go over and use the same radius when you make this other arc. Once you have those 2 arcs, you're going to have an intersection point. Draw your line out from your vertex that goes through that intersection point, and that is an angle bisector. Well, if you do it for all 3 angles, they're going to meet at a common point, and that common point is showing that they're concurrent. And on 12, same steps. Draw an initial arc. It doesn't even matter. What matters is that these 2 points are equidistant from the vertex. That's why you use an arc. And you put your compass down at your favorite radius, draw an arc. Use the same radius from the other direction, draw your other arc. And once you have that, you can draw your angle bisector. Get all 3, they're going to meet at a common point. You notice mine, I had to fudge a little bit because they didn't quite meet all at the same point. But again, that's just exactness of our tools that we have. 13, you construct a perpendicular line to the given line. A perpendicular line to the given line through this point that's not on the line. Step 1 for that is just put your compass center there at the point not on the line, and go out to your favorite radius that's big enough so when you draw your arc, it's going to cross your line down here twice. That's the only requirement on your initial radius for this arc. It just has to cross the line twice. Because when you do that, you're going to get 2 intersection points. If you bisect the segment between those 2 intersection points, if you do a perpendicular bisector, you're going to get a perpendicular line that goes through that point, which is what we're looking for. And so that's all you do. So that's it. Get your arc. It'll cross twice. Get the perpendicular bisector between those 2 points. 14, same thing. Compass. Put your compass down. Pick your favorite radius. That'll make your arc cross the line twice. And then construct the perpendicular bisector of the segment between those 2 points. You just need two radii that are the same. You need an arc, two arcs set in the radii that the radius is the same between them, and it'll go through the point. Moving down to the bottom, you draw your favorite, just a picture, just straight edge and compass. I made this triangle thingy, and it's got circles and stuff, and it looks like you just do what you want.